We live in a country that don't celebrate those who are supposed to be celebrated. If we do, the celebration would have been more. Who is representing Ministry of Education here? He built the first university. Who is representing Ministry of Transport? He did the first airline. He was among the first three to be given banking license, private banking license. That industry. So I know when they built banking industry. He did a lot in education, employing people, 17,000 people. Nigeria today, if we had been a country that is productive, over 120 million people would have been employed. That means someone first is employing 17,000. So we need about 8,000 industries to be able to do that. But we have about 1,000 functional industries. That's why we have unemployment. So you need more than this celebration. And I agree with ADF. I know you're going to do more. But now that we have an opportunity, we have to change the way we honor people. The GCA and GCON should be people who are entrepreneurial and productive. Not of people. If they like, they can remove their own and give them so that the country can produce and be able to employ people. If they don't deserve more, not just national honor, all the support government can give you. And that's what we need to be celebrating. So that more people can go into entrepreneurship, support education, support what they did. That is a great work, and I'm sure you will do your own to be able to advise accordingly. And so that in the next few days, maybe, yes, we'll be hearing things different. I thank you. You won't look for me when you talk about education. The rest assured that from today, endowment is not paid in one day. Endowment continues. And I assure you that annually, the endowment fund will see Mr. Peter Obi's little contribution. And this for the next 10 years, as long as I need. Because what he did is a great thing. Because of him today, in my village, in every village in Nigeria, if you have a means of solving transport, it's called Okada. What more do we need? It deserves more than we are celebrating here. Let us celebrate him. May God continue to bless your family, bless all of us that are gathered here. Thank you.
Build a party that will be fair, a party that will be just, a party that people can look at and say, this is how this party is. We want to go into the next election knowing fully well that we're offering Nigerians the best of people and competent people for House of Assembly, for House of Rep, for Senate, for Governor, for any level of election. So we want to be ready. We want to correct even mistakes we made in the past. Because they were mistakes. So we need to correct it. We are going to be sure that whoever wants to contest House of Rep, House of Assembly now will be a Labour member. Not on transit, not passing by. We want to be sure that those who go to House of Rep are not passing by. They are members of our party. And they are competent. And they will stand with the party. Because we want to be a party of ideology. Not party where you just elect people and they become whatever goes on. And I thank those who stood, especially my brother there, at the time, even if we were alone voice, be alone. We must have senators who agree with us. That is what we want.
Not forgetting the judgments of the 2023 presidential election, which, as far as we are concerned, Labour Party won. My leaders, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, there used to be a party, a mammoth, that said it was going to misrule Nigeria for 60 years. Today, that party is not only a department, it is a detachment of another party. There was a party that was reduced to one state. They used religion, they used the other realm, they used ethnicity, they used everything, and they bounced back. And they have been misruling Nigeria with impunity greater than those. Stand firm, stand with the truth. Learn from history and do not be afraid. Right now, there is no space for anybody in that misruling party. And they have destroyed the opportunity for anybody to contest in that old party that wanted to misrule for 60 years. Don't ever underestimate who you are. Don't ever underestimate what you have. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourselves. I've been saying this. Do not be scared. The paraphernalia of governance that they're enjoying, spending our money, destroying our country is only but for a limited time. Do not be scared. Believe in yourselves. In 2022 and 2023, there was only one party that was conditioned to win the elections, and Labour Party won the election. What happened? Of course, they switched off IREV. They changed the meaning of English language and they bent our constitution. And I remain by what I said. This serving government remains questionably constitutional.
That was Peter Obi in Benin yesterday at the book launch of Igbenedion, the Isaman, that draws a lot of dignitaries yesterday at that book launch. And that was Peter Obi's speech at that event that draws, or that is even causing a lot of troubles, a lot of problems, that draws a lot of attentions. You listen to him speak there. You see, when he was speaking, a lot of people, in fact, they were kind of listening. And look at the other man there. I think one of them, deputy speaker, what's his name? What's his name again? This Igbo man. They were just like this. Some of them were feeling bad, feeling guilty of themselves when Peter Obi was speaking yesterday. And this is the kind of thing, this should be the kind of leader we have in this country, who understands not just in politics, because all these people, they are in politics, spending government money, giving all manner of awards for what? Giving all manner of awards for failures. So the rate or the numbers of GCFRO, many of them like that have been awarded to these politicians for their failure. If the country is really working like that, this country would have been better than this, far better than this by now. Do you understand? But these people who actually needed these celebrations, who are in labor force, entrepreneurship, all these people, they are not being celebrated. It's a few of them who are successfully at least build themselves to the level on the top that is now with the government. That is the only one government usually rewards. Remember something. Anyways, bottom line is, when you listen to this man speak, somebody who speaks like a lot of people listen, no distraction. They want to hear him. They want to hear him speak. They want to listen to him more. And he's always on point. He never misses his speech. He knows what to say and where to say it. Do you understand? It's two different things. What to say, where to say it. Event determines what you are going to say. It was opportunity. A lot of politicians, dignitaries were there yesterday. Businessmen and women, they were there. And that was the right message for them. Do you understand? He keep on talking about any way opportunity he had when he's in the midst of these people. He keep on talking about educations, healthcare, employment, productions, productivity. And these are the things that the country need to develop. These are what develops every country. Do you understand? He's always on point, direct the message to those people who are in position to create these things. Right? He's always there. Not just to go there and eat drinks and just reveal, say something about the book. No. It's direct message to people who needed to hear the message. And it was superb yesterday. That message is causing a lot of trouble in the APC camp already. You know them, they are far from the truth. And is it the person you say it does not, or he, I don't know, whenever people say, but I am not speaking based on emotions. I am speaking based on how things should be, because we want development. That's every one of us want. I don't think anybody who says he does not want development, who says you are okay, you don't have a job, you are okay sitting at home, depending on somebody's to feed you, you are okay with that. That is your cup of tea. Many of us are not like that, who are very active, agile when it comes to hustling. We are not like that. We want to hustle. We want to see where to hustle. We want to see our state is safe. Go there, where there will be no restrictions, where there will be no troubles on the way. If you want to travel by road, where there will be no trouble, where there will be no insecurity, where you will not be scared, there will be no danger. You want to go. You want to live in a country where you can sleep and close your eyes. You want to live in a country where anytime you need your electricity, you can go turn it off. If you have AC, anytime you need it, you can turn it on. Not when a country where somebody will say, if you want to go out, switch off your appliances should be switched off. Switch on your refrigerator. What? You are paying money for this. We want to live in a country where you can leave those things that needed to be left on while you are away. Leave them on. It doesn't take anything. You are paying for them. Do you understand? We want to live in a country where life has been protected. Citizens are protected. We have jobs. Citizens have jobs to do. They work. They can be able to feed themselves, work, feed themselves. They don't have to heavily depend on this. Everybody can agree to a certain level. Do you understand? But when we live in a country that is not productive, we are only consumption. We are consuming. It becomes a problem. Do you understand? It becomes a problem. This country is too big to depend on importation. It's too big to depend on importation. Countries should be depending on us. Right? We should be able to produce, we should be able to feed ourselves and export. Do you understand? Very important. But in situation where today we can't feed ourselves, our importation is not even enough, no money to eat, no money to buy them. You're importing them in an exorbitant price way. Go buy them, another problem. People do not even have jobs to buy them. Now locally you want to go to your community to farm, you can't go to your farm again because of banditry, security, Fulani herdsmen. They are all everywhere, driving away people from their community, from their farmlands. Today kidnapping is order of the day. Level of insecurity has increased. Do you understand all those things? So we want to live in a country where all these things will stop. You can have peace of mind. Anywhere you live peace of mind. Live peacefully, happily with your neighbor. Everybody can come together in unity. Do you understand? So that's just it. Look at this message. Anyways, and Baba Ahmed, that thing in the other hand. So next election, Peter Obi make his stance. He make it clear to you. There was a lot of mistakes. The mistakes does not stop us winning the presidential election. We won the election. Obedience or Labour Party, Peter Obi won the election at that time. Our mistakes does not stop us not to win the election at that time. But one way or the other, Mago, they changed constitution overnight. Everything that Barrow, we are still facing the problem of that constitution being bent today. So all those problems all those mistakes has to be corrected. And we go again 2027. Anyway, what do you think? Please share this video. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Be your guy runner for me now. You want to miss all beats? Come on now, please subscribe.